What's going on, YouTube? We're going to do a quick build today. The AMC Galaxie 500. Sorry, the AMT, not AMC. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is get some Model Master flat clear on all this chrome. Take some of the shine off it. I'm going for simplicity on this build. I literally built this thing in about 2 hours. I had a little bit of free time, and with my arm pain, I just wanted to build something, and been wanting to build another rust bucket. I want to do like a junkyard scene, kind of like a backyard junkyard diorama. So I thought this would be a good kit for it. $12 kit I picked up at Ollie's. Not a ton of detail. It's an old promo kit, so I made kind of a tan color. It looks kind of yellowish on camera, but it's not that yellow in person, but probably all the LED lights and stuff are making it look a little brighter than it is. But yeah, we're just doing all one color. I'm not two-toning it. I will go back later and dirty it up, and we'll throw a little rust on the dashboard because they were metal back then and they rust. Alright, so now we're coming in with our rust color. This is Createx Burnt Umber. Just doing the old sponge technique. Gonna go over the whole car, get full coverage. I did do it a couple times. As far as primer, just took it out in the grass and gave it a quick spray just so I had something for the other paint to stick to. Wasn't exactly worried about smooth surfaces or anything. Didn't do any sanding after primer. This is an old mix of Vallejo red and yellow that I made for like I was trying to get like a Chevy orange kind of color, but it works good for the rust. And it blends right in with the Createx paint. Alright, so here we go, dirtying up the interior. This is just a tiny little bit of Vallejo chocolate brown and mixed it with a bunch of water. So I'm just going to throw it on there, and then we'll kind of dab off the big stuff with a paper towel. Again, just a super simple build. You're not really going to see much of the interior because I'm going to dirty up the windows too. But yeah, we'll dab it off. That way we get kind of random dirt staining all over. And then I soak up any little pools of this stuff because I don't want it to look like it rained in the car. Just kind of dirty over time. On the dash, I did not use the decals that came with it. Did just black Sharpie and then silver pencil for the gauges. And you can see the rust on there. Chrome on the car, going HPI guy style. And using the silver Sharpie. Didn't want to do bare metal or anything like that because I don't want it that shiny. So this is actually perfect. Because it kind of gives it a nice dull chrome look. So I was at a fall festival the other day with my family, and they have a bunch of old cars kind of rusted out but kind of scattered about the property. And one of them, it kind of looked like this. It was just, they have it there every year. It never moves, but it's just completely surface rusted, but all the chrome is still good. It's just not as shiny. There's no rust on the chrome, so I kind of like that look, so that's kind of what I'm going for here. This does have a soft tip on it, so if you press too much, it will go over, but I'm not too worried about the finish because I can always dab it with a little bit of the rust color again if I need to. So that should be just about it for the trim. Just a little bit on top here. There we go. Now we got the glass, which is actually pretty good glass. It's pretty clear, surprisingly, for a $12 kit. I was kind of surprised. But we're going to fog it up and dirty it up. So I didn't want this one to be like rotting out per se. The goal is to just have this next to like a few other cars. Make like one of the little popsicle fences around. Probably take the green Chevelle that I did last year. Probably take that off of that base and put it on with this one. I'll make a new base for it. I want to try and get probably at least 4 cars on it. So it'd be a good size. But yeah, I was in between doctor's appointments all day. And I was like, I really just want to build something, so figured I'd slap this together real quick. So we're getting towards the end, trying to get these bumpers on. So I'm discovering that I really like doing these rusted out builds. So I have a feeling you're gonna see more of these in the future. I do like building my shiny cars, but it's just so much fun doing these old weathered imperfect builds. I like making them look old. It's quite fun. Alright, so I think we're just about done. I did forget about these little hood/fender ornaments. So they're a little shinier than the rest of the car for now. I did hit them with that, dirt wash that I have, and some of the black wash to kind of tone them down a bit. But when I do the diorama, I'll hit them again. Alright, so here we go with the black wash in the grill. Back in the day, I used to never do this, but man, it makes such a difference in how the thing looks. Gives it so much more depth. If you're not using black wash on your grills, I really suggest you do it. Seriously makes all the difference. So hitting the wheels with it too real quick. And again, not worried about being messy, it'll just add to it. And the last little detail. We'll say car's been sitting for 30 years, but it is not for sale. We're gonna work on it someday. This is just Vallejo white. And the good thing with Vallejo white, you see here that A looks not very good. Vallejo paints, you get them when they're wet and they wipe right off. So yeah, just a quick build of this thing. Pretty happy with how it came out. It doesn't have clear parts for the headlights. They're molded in and they give you decals, but I wasn't crazy about using the decals. It did seem to sit a little high in the front, but not too worried about it. But yeah, when I get it on the base, it'll have, grass and debris around it, and maybe we'll throw some boxes on the trunk or tarp or something. I'll add to it later on. I just really wanted to build something. So this is what I decided. All the lettering's done with silver pencil. So yeah, pretty good build. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me today. I'm hopefully going to be doing a Cars and Coffee on Sunday. That'll be my first one if I can squeeze out a few minutes this weekend. So thanks for watching everyone, and we will catch you guys in the next video.